Right guys, welcome back to another video, and in today's video I am basically just going to be showing you guys some of the new figures that I've gotten over the last few months, since I stopped the pick fed, because I haven't really been uploading, unboxing videos or anything like that. I've still been posting on Instagram, which you'll be aware of if you follow me over there at BalorFigs_UK. I still, post pictures and stories of new figures that I'm getting, and the occasional, like posing and stuff like that. But yeah, I don't really do unboxing videos anymore. And of course, the pick fed is on hiatus. If you saw my video last week on the customs that I've made recently, you will be aware of this. But this video is just going to be going through some new figures that I've gotten that I haven't been able to show you guys. And yeah, I just wanted to put them all in a video pretty much. So in this box we have just a bunch of Ultimates, AEW, Supreme figures, new Elites, exclusives, blah blah blah. And yeah, I'm just going to go through each one, give you my thoughts on each of the figures. So it's like 30 reviews in one video. They won't be like, full in-depth reviews of all the figures. But yeah, the reason I'm doing this is because I'm pretty much just sorting out these shelves, if you can see. We do have some anime SHF on the top. We do have customs on the top. I'm going to do Mattel here and then AEW down here. I've already made a start with, some older figures that I wanted to display. But yeah, this was a good chance for me to just organise everything and put all the new stuff on here if I want to. If not, I can just put them in the boxes. So this isn't all my collection. I still have, quite a lot in storage. But yeah, I just wanted to do this, just to, get them all out and display the ones I want to display. But yeah, I may do a whole video, on the display in the future if you guys want to see that. Because my desk was getting so cluttered with figures, I had to get, some shelves. And thankfully these aren't too big, and they can also hold quite a lot of figures because, they're quite wide. There's quite a lot of depth, I can put like 3 figures in a row. You can't see all of them, but it does, mean they have a display. And, they're not all stuck in a box, which was especially important for the customs. You worry about paint chipping and everything like that. So yeah, it's cool to have all these on display for once. Yeah, no arena, no pick fed for a while. I'm sorry. Don't know when it'll be back. It will be. So yeah, just stay tuned for that eventually. But for now, let's go into a few of these new figures. We'll start off big with one of the most recent ones that I've gotten. Is this Supreme CM Punk, obviously without most of his accessories. They're all in storage, and I don't want him to, get black stains on his skin, which is caused from, the fabric AEW used for some reason on these figures. Thankfully, mine didn't come with any stains, because it did have plastic wrapping around the figure, which helped a bit, I think. But yeah, it's really shitty that you have to, like, be scared to put on, the AEW soft goods on these figures, because they look so cool with the soft goods on. I did, do a YouTube short on this, so you'll be able to see, the soft goods on this guy if you go check out my shorts. But yeah, this CM Punk figure is probably the best CM Punk figure ever. I mean, the articulation's great. You can tell from just this pose. He can do the cross hands, sign. The head scans are definitely the best ones we've got. Came with the AW title, a hoodie, a shirt, the go to sleep hands, 2 attires. You can see the camo attire over here. But yeah, I put on the gold gear from when he won the AW World title. Yeah, this could be CM Punk's last figure ever, so I had to make sure to get it. I did pre-order it, thankfully, from a UK seller. I know they're going to be pretty hard to get, probably, since the regular version isn't going to be releasing, unless by some miracle CM Punk returns to AEW or he goes to WWE, we get WWE figures. But I highly doubt that, to be honest. I'm sure he'll come back eventually, but yeah. It'll be cool to get some new figures of him from Mattel if he does go to WWE. But yeah, I guess time will tell wherever he goes, because who knows what's going to happen. But yeah, really liking the CM Punk. Definitely get it if you can. It's a Walmart exclusive, so you can expect to, pay a little bit more for it than your usual Supreme figure, especially if you're in the UK like me. I think it cost me like 60, which was a pretty good deal compared to what they're going for, and it was brand new. So yeah, super glad to have that. It might have been like 55 actually, which is even better. So yeah. Next we have some of these figures I feel like I got ages ago, but I just haven't had a chance to, put them in the video. Here we do have the Solo Sakura Elite, and I know there is a new one coming out soon, but I thought this one looked pretty good. The torso choice doesn't bother me as much as some people. I feel like some people try to make him, way too big, way too fat. But yeah, I think the Uso torso is pretty good, and it's not like with the shirt on, you can't tell. I must say I'm not a fan of these Velcro-less shirts. I do prefer the Velcro ones, so you can take it on and off easily. Let me know what ones you guys prefer. I just find these are hard to take off unless they're an Ultimate Edition where you can, remove the arms. So yeah, not a big fan of the Velcro-less shirts, but There is another Solo Sikoa coming soon, so hopefully that one's even better. We do have the Mattel Creations Ultimate Cody. Yeah, this figure was a pretty big letdown from, the colour of the tights. The jacket just doesn't look as good as, the Supreme one we got. But I am glad to have this Cody, it's from an iconic moment. The tights don't look too bad on camera, to be honest, but in real life, they just look more like yellow than the gold-orange they were supposed to be. So, yeah, it's a shame, but, yeah, there is a new Ultimate Cody coming out soon as well with his WrestleMania gear. So this one's kind of pointless in the end, but yeah, if you guys want to get this attire, I don't think you can even, order it anymore apart from, secondhand retailers like eBay, because this was made to order through Mattel Creations last year, I believe. But yeah, glad I got it because it's fun to pose and it's another Cody. He has some pretty cool attires. Here we have a Jon Moxley from the Amazon 2-pack with Bryan Danielson. Yeah, best Moxley we've gotten from AEW. The head scan's great, and the Unrivaled Series 2 legs just feel a lot stiffer and, more poseable than the Series 2 ones, which were really loose. So glad to have that Moxley. And here's the Bryan Danielson it came with. Cool to have another Bryan in the collection. I do switch this out with the MJF torso, though, if I want to use it, just so he has the smaller look, because this torso is, way too big for Bryan. But yeah, cool head scan and another cool gear for Bryan. Well, actually, it's quite bland, but, it's not red for once. Hopefully we get, a lot more Bryans. Here we have the SummerSlam Elite Dolph Ziggler, probably Dolph's last Mattel figure, unless he, returns to the company, because he got released, surprisingly. But yeah, this was a great last figure. You got the double jointed arms and the cool pink attire. Yeah, happy with that one. Here we have the Greatest Hits Seth Rollins, which has actually become pretty rare in the UK. I don't know about the US, but there seems to be a lot of, people wanting this figure, and the prices are quite high on eBay for it. Yeah, I'm glad I got it at retail. I just wanted it mainly for the WWE Championship without custom side plates and the briefcase. And it's cool to have this Seth because I didn't have this Seth at the time. I have owned it before, but I sold it. So yeah, cool to have this one with the head scan, which should have been, maybe updated compared to, just making it look like True FX when this is clearly just the old head scan. So yeah, not ideal, but this was the best Seth head scan for a while. So it's cool to have that in the collection still. Here we have the Ultimate Edition Randy Orton, which is quite bland, but I was glad to get it. It's another Ultimate to the collection. The butterfly joints, the articulation's pretty cool. The cloth hoodie as well is always a plus. Then we have this Blood and Guts Wheeler Yuta, which I have, switched the torso with a Stu Grayson, just so, I didn't have to have the blood. I also acetoned the arms as well and switched on the Wheeler Yuta arms, I believe. Yeah, the Blood and Guts thing was cool, but in terms of, pick feding, you don't want to have him bleeding all the time as soon as he comes out for a match. So, yeah, I'm sure we'll get, a regular Yuta in the future. But, yeah, thank God we got, a bloodless head scan, and the jacket as well is real cool. Here we have the Defining Moments Shawn Michaels, pretty cool attire. Wasn't too fussed for this one, but I ordered it anyway. Just another Shawn for the collection. He's got so many, cool attires. And yeah, the cloth goods are pretty cool on this. Definitely one of the best Shawn head scans they've probably done, even though, none of them seem to be exact for some reason. Sort of like the Bret Hart figures. They just can't get Shawn's likeness, exact, which is weird. But yeah. Here we have the Elite Montez Ford, the newest one. These guys are so much better with these updated Elites compared to the old ones, which are terrible now you look back on it. Yeah, these figures are just some of the best of the year, along with this Angelo Dawkins especially. The torso's way better for Dawkins. The gear is just a lot cooler. The cloth goods, you just can't beat it, man. Especially for like 20 a piece. These are just some of the best figures, in the game. Mattel probably do have, the best action figure line in terms of price and, just how many figures they get out and everything. And the quality control as well, especially with the double jointed arms as well. Yeah, it's just crazy. This is the AJ Styles new Elite with the Sin Cara torso, which I can't believe they actually did. But yeah, super cool to have this AJ. Kind of makes all of the AJs you've gotten pointless if you get this one, except the Ultimate, which is very cool as well. I don't know if I actually showed you guys, but yeah, I did get the Ultimate as well, which is very nice. Love that gear. Here we have the Unmatched Hook. Yeah, I was going to get the 2-pack with Danhausen, but this one's good enough for me, and I should be having the ringside exclusive Hook delivered next week, so I look forward to that one with, the Punisher gear. Here we have the Seth Rollins from his match with Cody. This is the Greatest Hits. yeah, the UK have been getting sets so quickly. They got 105 and this greatest hits sets like a couple of weeks after the US on Smith's anyway for retail, which was crazy. So yeah, I had to pick this up as soon as I saw it. Seth has some of the coolest gear, so I have to get all his figures. And yeah, here's the Cody to go with that match from the Defining Moments line. Came with the was it the strap match? Was it a strap match or a bullhorn match or some shit like that? I don't know. But yeah, cool to have the peck damage from that iconic match. Here we have the Walmart exclusive Supreme Kenny Omega. Yeah, we'll take all the Kenny Omegas that Jazzwares makes. So cool. Came with some promo gear trousers or jeans. And then we have the Elite 105 Io Shirai, a nice upgrade from her last Elite. We have a Chase Cody Rhodes here from Unmatched Series 4 in the grey suit. Yeah, these suited Codys are so cool, but they're actually really cheap in the UK. You can get them for like £30–40 mock. You can also get the CM Punk for the same price, which is crazy to me compared to what some chasers are going for. But it must just be because we got a bunch of them. I don't know how, but yeah. Then we have the Elite 105 Scott Steiner looking jacked. Yeah, real cool Elite. We have the Chase Bron Breaker. I actually forgot to put in the regular Bron Breaker, which I also have, which is actually the cooler of the two. But yeah, here's the Chase, which was a bit harder to track down online. Yeah, got it for a good price though, and it's cool to have another Bron Breaker in the collection. Definitely someone I want to use in the Fed in the future. Here we have the Walmart exclusive Jericho in the promo gear. The purple jacket, the purple sleeves. I actually do like this head scan. I think it looks pretty good. But yeah, you can do a lot of interchangeability with this one. Here we have the Ultimate Edition Logan Paul, which is definitely in the running for being my figure of the year. It's just so fun to pose. The jacket's cool. I did add the Pokemon sticker to his necklace and the US title since he is the new US champion. Yeah, super cool Logan Paul figure. I know there is a new Elite coming out of him, the Greatest Hits next year. So if you missed out on the Ultimate, you can get that one. Here we have Carmelo Hayes, the regular version, which is probably the cooler of the two. But yeah, cloth jacket is awesome. You can use this on anyone. You can use it on Osprey, Takeshita, blah blah blah. Anyone you want to wear cloth jacket, like Seth as well. Wish they gave him the Montez Ford torso though. I think that would have been a lot better. Here's the Chase version as well, which I got for a good price. Yeah, had to get both of those since they're in cool gear. The only basic in this box is the new LA Knight. The only basic I've bought for probably months with the new articulation, which is actually great. But there is an Elite LA Knight coming out soon. So if you missed this, just wait for the Elite. You may as well, even though the basics are cool. We have the 105 Dominic. There's another Dominic coming out soon as well, I believe. So if you missed this, just get that one. But yeah, really glad to add an updated Dirty Dom to the collection. We have the Blood and Guts CM Punk from the dog collar match with MJF. I think the MJF's here somewhere. Oh, no, I don't know where it is, but I do have it. We have the Top Picks Cody, another Cody. Pretty cool gear. Don't know if he actually ever wore this or it's just, inaccurate. But yeah, cool to have another Elite Cody. We'll take all them all day. We have the Greatest Hits Shawn Michaels, a nice update from his, classic Elite that used to be worth. I think I paid like 60 for the Elite in this gear back in the day because I just really wanted it, and then they've gone and re-released it, with double jointed arms. But yeah, I did add the OG head scan on here, which I prefer. So yeah, cool to have that shown. We have the Ruthless Aggression Shelton, which was actually quite hard to get for me in the UK, but I did manage to track it down and add the shorter knee pads for more articulation. So yeah, real glad to add that to the collection. Shelton's last Elite as well, probably, since he got released, sadly. We do have the ringside exclusive Sammy Guevara, definitely the best Sammy. Cool gear. He's maybe a bit pale, and I would have liked a better head scan. And it's not exactly a great remembrance to this TNT title run because it was quite terrible. But we got the Miro belt as well, which will look nice on Miro on display, which I plan to do eventually. We have the new Unmatched Phoenix from the same line as Hook with the cool soft goods silver jacket, which is just great. Yeah, there's a Death Triangle 3-pack coming out soon, I think, and the gear is very similar to this, so yeah, we'll have to definitely get that. I also do want to get that new pack Elite, because my pack I used for parts, so I still need a new one. Then we have Johnny Gargano Elite 105. Unfortunately, he doesn't have, the good version of the kick pads, but doesn't bother me too much, it can pose well, it's on ball joints, I can easily look past that. Then we have Danhausen ringside exclusive. Pretty cool. You know, I'm not a massive fan of Danhausen, but I did want to add him to the collection. Yeah, cool to have it. And finally, we have the Ultimate Edition Usos. You know, kind of outdated now since, you know, they're not even together anymore. Jay's doing his own thing. Jimmy's still with the Bloodline and whatever. But these Ultimates are pretty cool. There is, you know, some Red Elites coming out next year, I believe, in 106, I think, with the series with Chad Gable. So I'm going to get those, even though I don't really need them. The torsos on those guys look terrible, by the way. I don't know why they've changed, you know, to the Daniel Bryan torso. But these Ultimates are pretty cool. Cool ringside exclusives. They pose well. The tattoo work is awesome. Again, they don't have Velcro. They don't have Velcro on here, but you can pop off the arms to, you know, take them off easier. But yeah, guys, that's pretty much it for this video. Let me know what you thought and what your favourite figure from this haul was. Let me know, you know, any new figures you guys are getting, or, you know, what you want for Christmas. Let me know in the comments what you want for Christmas, what figures you want for Christmas. I'm not sure which ones I want. I'll probably just buy them myself anyway, because that tend to be, you know, what I do with the collection. But yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. Leave a like on the video, subscribe, and I'll see you all in the next one.